Funny. That was funny.
The stream is live.
You know I'm bad, people. You know what happened, yeah? Before we started, I didn't press the live button. So we was talking for like at least 3 or 4 minutes. Oh, man. My bad, people. By the way, let me bring in the first guest. Obviously, we're going to be talking about the referees and the issues we had with the VAR and all that stuff. But yeah, let's start the show. Oh boy. Let's bring them in. We're not even gonna do introductions each anymore, man. We do at the end. What's going on, Uncle Ross? What's going on, Nurabis? What's going on, Anton? What's going on, Alit? What's going on, people?
Hello.
That was funny.
Take two.
Take two, man. Come on, it's all fun. So let me bring in the actual. There we go. So, guys, as we know, the Tottenham game was abysmal. Like what I said to Uncle Ross earlier, the issue we had with that game, you could see in the first, like, say 10 minutes, 15 minutes, something wasn't right about it. Like it was too many yellow cards too soon. Player, like the referee just didn't look right. And it just led up to the actual issues we had, after during the game, and obviously in the second half with the sending us we had as well. Alid, what do you think? Like, from your point of view, is it right the way we're going on about it? Is it right the way we're challenging it? And the fan base is going mad about it, and obviously the football club now getting an audio out. What do you think? What did you think of the game first of all? Then we could discuss the other stuff later. What do you think of the game, like when you was watching it?
I was very angry when watching the game. I think it's hard not to be when you obviously see a calamity and a handful of errors that are made, and quite blatantly as well. You obviously got to anticipate that uproar, especially as Liverpool fans coming off the back of a game like that, and it's made even more harsh considering we went on and defended so well as a unit and then went on to concede later on, and it kind of put a sour taste in the mouth if there wasn't one already. And look, all the uproar since then, I think a lot of people will point think and criticize the idea of a replay and all that jazz. But I think if there is a law there which states that if there is a fault in technology, surely there's a protocol which can be applied in this case to go about that, because I think why should teams have to sit there and tolerate blatant errors that are being made by a system like VAR, which is brought in to eliminate human error. The irony is that it's just promoting human error even more, because we're seeing incidents like that. So look, and a lot of people say, like, look, it's not just Liverpool, it's other teams as well. Like, you look at Sheffield United in that Project Restart, where the ball went over the line and the goal wasn't given, stuff like that. But then you kind of have to look at it. Well, where's your backbone? Were you just going to sit back and let tolerate that happen to your club? If there is a protocol there which states in 11.2, the law 11.2, Liverpool can activate a replay with Spurs. Now, where's this going to happen? I don't think it will. But if there is a protocol there, why not? I mean, I would be against it. I don't think any neutral would be against it either, because I think apart from that, it was a game that had tops, kind of, peaks and troughs throughout. I think it was an exciting game for the neutral, but yeah, definitely a bitter game for a Liverpool fan. Yeah.
Yeah, nice one, brother. Nice one. Yeah, that's true. I don't consider it as an actual dirty game. If you look at the game as an overall, sorry, you didn't see any dirty stuff that relates to rivalry kind of way. You know what I mean? So it was just a weird game. I honestly think like Man City losing had a lot to play in it as well. It wasn't just to do with us, playing our game. I just think like it's just all dodgy stuff, guys, honestly. But Nurabits, what did you think of it, man? Because I honestly, we phoned each other during the game. What did you think of the whole, the game as a whole?
Yeah, no, man. The game, because we did the watch along, isn't it? And watching it, obviously it felt a bit, especially after the Jones one. We could understand the red card for that. It could go 50-50, to be honest. We understood where the referee might have seen it, but what we didn't understand was, remember when he went to the screen and the still image of the Jones, like almost looking like he's breaking the dude's leg. So it's like, why is it starting like that? Because VAR never ever starts like that. It never starts a still image. It starts on a moving image that's replaying again and again and again.
Yeah.
And so that was like, that needs to be investigated, because that's I believe someone did that consciously. There's no way in hell that referee just said, all right, I'm going to send you the pictures, leave it. Because you heard the conversation in it, in the full audio that we heard. He's in control of it, and he's telling the operator, I want to see this, leave it at that. All right, I'm going to send you over now. Go have a look at it. And he left it on that still image on purpose to show, basically put more pressure on the referee. Now, remember, I said this before. I said the decisions should be coming from the ref, and all the VAR should be doing is expressing doubt. I think this is it. It's a tight call. So it's your choice to decide. They shouldn't be making the decision up there and saying, "Listen, I recommend that you overturn it. Have a look at it." Now, because then you basically put him under pressure to agree with you. Because if he doesn't agree with you, then you'll be like, bro, what are you doing? You're making me look like a dickhead for sending you to the screen. Yeah. So, and that's all they do. They just back each other. Mike Dean came out with it and said, I didn't during the Chelsea-Tottenham game. Yes. Ironically, Tottenham's involved again. That Cucurella's hair got pulled. Mm-hmm. And he said, I didn't want to cause more hassle for the referee.
For my friend.
For my friend, yeah.
That's it, friend. Yeah.
So that's their mentality. How could they ever be objective if that's their mentality? It's just to defend each other. Yeah. It should be getting the calls right, no matter what, and no matter who looks bad. Because if you look bad, it's your fault. It's not my fault. You're the one who made the mistake. You know what I mean? So that just pissed me off the most. Even like when the offside happened, we both thinking. Remember, we both said, "Bro, that's not offside.
That's a goal."
Where's the lines? And we were both shouting, "Where's the lines? Where's the lines?" And then it's like, all right, everyone forgot about it. And then what happens after the game? Gets brought back, and these wastemans release a statement saying human error. That's not a human error, bro. That's human incompetency. The guy
that's negligence.
The guy does not deserve a job, bro.
Negligence.
I just think as overall the referee and even the referee on the pitch, everybody's starting to feel sorry for right now was at fault. You know what I mean? If he knew in that first half, there's issues happening. Why are you giving yellow cards left, right, and in the second half? Why are you sending people off?
Because you know why? They've been empowered to, like, they've been put on a pedestal. Remember, we want respect, we want this, we want. So now they know that no player can talk to them, no manager can talk to them.
Yes,
this is automatic yellow. So they've got this chip on their shoulder. I'll decide whatever I want. It's kind of like a dictatorship.
Of course, 100%.
Power trip.
Yeah, Alan, before Anton goes, what were you going to say, mate?
No, honestly, that the face on... They said, Howard Webb said they didn't know until half-time. Have you seen the look on that guy's face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If looks
like he stole something. He stole something.
Oh, damn.
I swear, honestly, that look just sold it, really, didn't it? And then you just see through all this bullshit when they lie about it and try to piece together and all that crap. So it's honestly load of rubbish, really. But it's really made me angry, as you can tell. But, yeah.
No worries, bro. Anton, so what do you think of it, mate? Because I know like you probably were pissed off on what you were watching, you know what I mean? Especially Man City losing the first game, you know what I mean?
Bro,
and then you see the biggest game in the weekend, you get something like that.
To be honest, I don't care what Man City were doing. I don't watch what Man City were doing. I was just, concentrating on our team, to be honest.
Yeah.
When someone said Man City won, I was like, oh, okay, Captain. Just went over my head, you know what I mean? Just one game. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think of anything.
Yeah.
But for the red card, the first red card, I thought, come on, it was so quick. It was so quick. It was so quick to judge. I didn't even wait. It was instant. It was like, okay, yellow card, and then, go and see it. When you go and see it, slow down. What I understand is, I saw this myself here, but even before that, Carrick came up and said it the other day. He said, if you see it, that player, what's the player? One of the players plays in the midfield for them. He was pulling him back a little bit. Can you see? He was pulling Jones back a bit. So his stride is different. You understand? So he's got to stretch even more. You understand? Because my man's pulling him back. He's pulling him back just enough so he's not in his stride properly.
When he lets him go, he'll go faster.
Yeah, when he lets him go, he's going to go quicker.
Like a slingshot,
He's off stride. He's off stride as well. I didn't think they saw them factors or used them factors and said, take him off. Yeah. He fouled him. Nah. That was it. For me, it was a wrong one. And to show the still for more than 10 seconds.
Anton, go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, all good.
Sorry.
There you go.
Wow.
No, it's all good.
Okay.
It's all good.
Show the still for 10 seconds. It's unreal.
It's outrageous.
Unreal. Just it's just right. It wasn't like he didn't show it when he was pulling him or anything. He just showed just the foot on top of the ankle and the ankle's bent for 10 seconds. How can you do that? How can anyone who was refereeing the game said, that's got to be a red. Show the whole motion first. Show how it happened. And then see the players first and see sometimes body language can detect and dictate and then say, you know what? Body language will say, you know what? Mm-hmm. He can see in his face he didn't mean that. He straight away he's gone, like his hand down. Say, you know what? I'm sorry. And you could see body language. Exactly. It was an accident.
You should tell by the character of the player as well. He's not a vicious guy.
You can see it, of course.
You know what I mean?
But they don't use that one anymore, folks. They don't use that one anymore. He's not like that. They don't use that one anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So shady.
This is what I say. Like, it worries me when I see, I know I keep criticizing it, guys, but if you've never played the game, even in any level, amateur level, whatever, this is the decisions you make.
How many footballers come out and say that? Shearer and that been saying it. Razor Ruddock's been saying it. There's been so many people, so many pros that said it should be the ex-pros and someone else who's played the game, even like maybe semi-pro level. Even semi-pro level. I said, you know what? Let's get these guys because these guys are incompetent, man. These guys, they're just obviously again, like you said before, a chip on the shoulder. No one can tell me anything. I'm sure they walk around in their normal town and walk. I'm a referee. I like the police. I'm sure they flag down people. Say you're going too fast there. Yeah. I'm telling you. I think honestly, it's given them so much power. I'm sure that they took to their wife and their mother's like, excuse me, I'll give you a red card.
Anton,
you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what's sad, guys? Ali's probably too young to remember. When we was growing up, Ali, the referees were actually part-time. They were school teachers or office workers. That's what they were. Yeah, that's what they were. But they were better than these useless people. That's professionals right now that get millions. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. It's actually crazy the way, like, how it's turned around. It's weird, man. But Uncle Roz, put your point of view forward, mate, in regards to the game in general. The refereeing part, especially what Anton said about Curtis Jones is sending off. Like, how disgraceful was that? Like, we've even appealed, by the way, guys, and it was rejected. Just to let you know.
Yeah, I'll tell you something. What Anton would say, 100%. 100% agree with it, because what it was at the day when they showed the actual sort of when they showed the VR replay, it's different than Sky Sports replay. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Sky Sports Replay was from the beginning. Do you know what I mean? It showed you how it happened from the beginning.
Yeah.
The VR one was like the finishing, the finishing article. You know what I mean? What happened at the end, right at the end? Do you know what I mean? It's like watching a film in the day, right? And there's somebody just showing you the ending. Do you know what I mean? Not showing you the whole of the film, just showing you the ending.
Boom.
And that's what VR did. It just showed you the ending of it. Now, the mere fact at the end of the day, that's all like, as you said, anybody that played football will know it, then they will look. If your foot goes on the ball, the laws of physics say that the ball's going to take your foot forward. You understand what I'm saying? He's going to take your foot forward. And that's what happened with Curtis Jones. He went for the tackle, and his foot went on the ball. The ball has rolled, and he's rolled his foot into the guy's ankle. So my argument is this: when you give a red card, it has to be malicious intent and intent. Do you know what I mean? You have to. You're intending to injure somebody. That's why you get a red card. Do you know what I mean? That was neither malicious, and now there was no intent there. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. The mere fact of the day, so we can go as far as say, look, all right, you know what? I would accept a yellow card. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. I would have. If you give a yellow card, I wouldn't have. I'd have been a bit cheesed up. I thought, you know what? Then it's probably when he saw it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I could have eaten at that. But for then that split second, for him to be called over to the monitor. Now, whenever the referee goes over to the monitor, it's never good. It's never good.
No, it's inevitable.
It's never good. It's never good. You know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
All the guys that's on Sky and then they knew he was going to get sent off.
Yeah.
You just know. Everyone knows. You just know.
So he's gone over to the man. He's been called over. And they say that you better take a look at this. And what they've done when he's gone over, they showed him the worst possible view ever. They've just shown him the worst possible view ever, didn't they? Even Jurgen Klopp said in his press conference, he goes,
"Yes,
if I saw that, I would have sent him off." Do you know what I mean? I would have sent him off. Do you know what I mean? You got to have content. Do you know what I mean? That's why I say today, scrap VAR, because VAR is very suggestible. Do you know what I mean? It's very suggestible. They can make you. I mean, at the risk of sounding like a conspiracist, but they can make you see what they want you to see. And
even the audio, Uncle Ross. How do we know this is the true audio? Like what we heard today. How do we know this is the truth?
That's why we need video as well with that audio. Yeah. Them inside Stockley Park talking.
You know what is it today? That's true nerve beats. Even that can be doctored. Yeah. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? What we need to do, they need to get it right first time. You're getting paid the bucks to get it right. Now, the mere fact that today, sort of like all these Tottenham guys and this and that saying, and they if Liverpool get a replay, that means that everybody else gets a replay, this and that. The only reason they're threatening about it because they know that we're beating them.
Yeah. Yep.
We're beating
100%.
Do you know what I mean, Anton? Am I lying?
100%.
You know what I mean?
100%. I got a couple of Tottenham guys just talking some grease, bro. And I said the real truth is, if you were playing Bournemouth, yeah, and Bournemouth had a problem, and this happened to them, they said to turn around and said to you, we'll play you, we'll replay. And the user will be so fired up. Yeah, let's go and play it. We don't mind it. Any way you want to play it. We'll play it at your ground twice. How about that? Because it's a bigger team. Because it's a bigger team. And they know they will lose the point. They lose the points. They can't. Come on.
Wait, Anton, if it was Bournemouth, right, what will happen? Yeah. I think what happened? All said, what replay? They will replay the next day, The next day.
Listen. I'll go one bigger. They will say to Bournemouth, we'll give you 2 go head start.
You know that's
what? 2 go head start. 2 go head start because we show how nice we are. 2 go head start and then we'll see. Yeah, go on. We don't mind the replay. We know to smack them up. They know that. They know.
You look at Ants. You look at it, right? We was dominating them with 10 men.
Bro.
Yeah.
We was dominating. Do you realize that in day? Right? We could have been 2-1 up at the day with 10 men.
Crazy.
And that's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean?
Bro, even looking at it like this way, imagine if we drawed that game. Do you know how much hell Tottenham would have got?
Yeah.
Oh.
The hell they
it
would
would've
have
been
got. It would have been too much. They couldn't even come on social media.
No.
Brothers couldn't say nothing. They would be talking again.
Imagine that.
Their head would have been buried in the sand. Imagine that.
Imagine that.
You would be like, you can't beat us with 9 men. Are you serious about your team? Come on, man.
Imagine that. No, seriously, imagine that. The 9 men join with Spurs. 9 men at their own ground. At their own ground, you know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you look at this sort of like,
it hurts me that line.
All joking aside now, when you look at this situation of this, right? And this is what I'm trying to say, I explained to them on another channel, but they just couldn't see it, couldn't see it. Before the Barclays Premiership, Barclays at the day, Barclays Bank or whatever it is, put money into the league in the day and created a new name for the league in the That's when we got our problems. When it was Division 1, there was no problems there. There was just literally no problems. Yeah.
Well, that's Sky Sports.
No, I'm just saying I was saying to a guy. Oh, what you talking about this?
What from like?
This is the referees.
1992 Barclays Bank.
I don't think in '92 Barclays was it like involved yet.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't. It was called Premiership. It was called Premiership, innit?
It was called Premiership. It was Sky.
Carling was after, and then the Barclays was after the Carling.
Yeah. It was Sky Sports. Sky Sports.
Yeah, but what it was at the day, let's change it, because my bad, you know what I mean?
That's okay, man.
I'm always man. Yeah, and I'm always here to stand to be correcting them for the. And I like being educated. I love being educated.
No, come on, man.
You know at least I know then now. Now when I go and talk to someone about something, I know what I'm talking about. You understand what I'm talking? You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So,
yeah, of course. So everyone can learn that every day, bro.
Of course. That's what it's all about.
Life is a lesson.
But what it is, when these investors, you say these big time investors, and then they plough money into the league, and they start to call it the Premiership now.
Yeah,
that's when our problem started. You know what I mean? You know, because what you got at the end of the day, right? You got referees at the end of the day, right? That were Man United supporters, Chelsea supporters,
true.
Tottenham supporters.
True.
Do you know what I mean? Every supporter really, apart from Liverpool. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not very often.
Still to today. There's no Liverpool fan doing it.
It's true, you know.
The only person, check this out, the only person that was associated, kind of like, you can kind of like trying to associate with Liverpool was Narai Rennie, which is John Barnes' friend. Him and John Barnes' friend. That was the closest that you got to sort of like a Liverpool agenda as such, if you want to call it that. That's the closest you got. But even with him, he was fair. You know, and he didn't talk about shit. But most of these people at the day, right, supported the clubs, right? Then what happened then later on, what happened at the day is in the day, because they wanted their new baby as such, you know what I mean? Sky Sports wanted to cultivate the new baby. What Sky Sports done, or whoever the decision was, they put Sir Alex Ferguson on the board at the day of the Premiership. Now imagine that, put him on the board of the Premiership. You cannot tell me that he over those years, and nobody can tell me at the day he never had no influence on certain games.
Oh come on! We knew that. Even before you said that one day, it's opened my eye. We knew that as well. We knew that.
What people don't know as well, Uncle Rods, is when England used to go away, fly away from their country. What Alex Ferguson, he had his clause in the FA and the Premier League. What he used to do, he used to make sure the plane stops at Manchester, so his players could get enough rest, get home quicker. So the other players could go and take coaches back to London or wherever they're from. That's what he used to do. That's how much of a power that guy had. You know what I mean? But he couldn't do that in a European Cup because they never actually dominated that.
Because he sat on a board on the Premiership.
Yeah,
he sat on a board of the English League. You understand what I'm saying? And it's true what you said. He had no influence in Europe. You understand what I'm getting now?
Yeah.
When you look at Europe now, there's hardly any bad decisions as made on a pitch.
Well, you saw the Newcastle game today, the offside bit, where they had that little technology that just straight away tweaked it, and it wasn't offside. Exactly. And it was just like that, snap of a finger. They just lined it up, and it was done.
No, there's no bias. There's nothing. The only thing that you could probably talk about that's wrong with European games is the racism. That's the only thing you could talk about.
Yeah.
Of course. You put that aside, right? What happens on a pitch, like bad decision, this and that, right? And bias and so forth. You don't get that in Europe because at the end of the day, most of these referees in Europe, in fact, don't support any of these teams.
Nope.
No.
They do not support any of these teams, so they don't really care. So they're going to give they're going to give the best decision at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
That they can.
To be clean.
Exactly. So I feel
clean.
today, right? Get a bunch of those Europeans over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing I've heard, you're 100% right. We should get the best officials for the best games as well.
We're the Premier
No
League.
worries. Yeah.
2 minutes, I'll come back.
No worries. Ali, the question I want to ask is, and Nurabits, with these decisions that's happening against Liverpool, and I even said it, like, if you look at the officials, Darren England, and he's obviously people on the VAR system. They were 48 hours before they were in Abu Dhabi. Is it Abu Dhabi?
Abu Dhabi,
Abu Dhabi, doing a game. Obviously, Abu Dhabi. Everybody knows who's in charge of it. The Man City owners, pay them. So they come back obviously tired. It's thousands of miles, isn't it? It's 1,000 miles or something on the plane. It's a long trip. They come back tired. They come back jet lagged, and they're doing a game after 48 hours. Is that right, or do you think there's more to this, Alid, than just them being tired doing the officiating obviously in the VAR?
It's a joke, really, that people are actually putting that forward. Oh, well, they were tired. Oh, boo-hoo. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on now. Like, it's a joke. It's just scapegoating for their sheer incompetence at handling the systems correctly. That's all it is. I mean, it's just... and of course, you got to ask the question: who's allowing that to happen? Them to if that is the real justification behind the errors, who's really letting that happen? Especially a game of such almost high expectation. Like, to be fair, I don't want to kind of devalue other games in the league, but if you're officiating a game of Tottenham Hotspur against Liverpool Football Club, now you want the officials that are going to apply themselves in the best way possible to deal with what's to come with it in regards to the game. There's going to be moments of controversy. So where's the kind of control? Where's the authority here? That's really what you've got to ask yourself. But to be fair, when I heard that and the idea, they could be jet lagged, all that comes straight to my mind was, oh, come on! Like, I heard another rumor they could have been in the toilet. Like, come on now.
Watching golf. One of them was watching golf.
Yeah. Or something. Do you really think? Do you think the players can go to the toilet before the game? They paid thousands of pounds every week. So what makes them? The referees a given right to do this, to go to the toilet. Do you know what I mean? Like, no, you do your job properly and you give 100% when you do it.
Well, I'm a little bit. What about you, brother? What do you think of that? Obviously, we was watching the game, us two, and I already told you in the game that something wasn't right. I even said to you, maybe Curtis Jones played one too many games, but then we realized it's nothing to do with the players. It's just to do with the officiating. It was just a mess all around.
Yeah, no. What it actually highlighted is not an excuse for them to use to say that they were in Abu Dhabi, which was 7 hours away, where I don't think the time difference is even that big. It's like 2-3 hours. But what it does expose is that the PGMOL is a business. It's not an organization of referees. No. If they are pimping their refs to other leagues for money, that's clearly a conflict of interest here. Are you here to make money, or are you here to officiate and get paid for officiating in the Premier League exclusively? But once the PGMOL is receiving money to go to other leagues, then it tells me that number one, that their full focus is not on the Premier League.
100%.
Secondly, it tells me that they are mercenaries. They're for hire. So once they become a business now, you tell me who would, like, how would they circumvent a massive? And I'm not into conspiracy here, but let's say someone with deep pockets said to them, "Listen, I need this to happen over the weekend."
Yeah,
because you're a business now, and you're gonna have to start thinking like a business. Like, I mean, this is just like the knots that they've tied for themselves, and it's absolutely looking so ridiculous, and nobody's really talking about it. They're just talking about the tiredness of it. But why are you in another league? For what reason? Like, are you not getting paid enough from the Premier League?
For sure.
Because if you're not being paid enough, then why don't you protest about that and say, "Listen, we're not getting paid enough"? But I'm hearing they're getting paid something like £150,000 a year.
Yeah. They're professionals, don't they? They're professionals.
Exactly, £150,000.
They don't have other jobs anymore. Like
they're not part time anymore.
No,
they're not part time anymore.
Exactly. And another thing is, where do these officials as well? How do they pick these officials? What's the process of becoming an official? How do you become an official?
What's your background, basically?
Yeah, exactly. And usually, like, from what I'm seeing, is all middle class guys that's being picked.
Yes, 100%.
You can't be Bammy. You can't be Bammy.
Exactly. Have you heard a Scouse accent from one of these refs? Nope. You heard any Brummie accent? No, it's always usually somewhere in the middle of the England where they're doing well. Areas. Yeah, where they're doing well, and they come from like these well-off areas that. In order for you to even qualify,
Yorkshire or somewhere like that,
you got to pay off people, maybe, or like you know the right people, the right people, that can open doors. I mean, that's what I'm not saying it is the case, but this is what they've opened themselves.
He's 100% right. He's 100% right.
You've got the ground.
What I want to ask you guys, what I want to ask you guys, have you? I don't know. Maybe you spotted it. I don't know, but. Do you ever see this? Like, I just spotted it after the game the other day, guys. Obviously, this is to everyone. Have you ever seen this? Like, most of our games is these people in it. There's 22 assigned referees in the Premier League, but all we know, I don't know the rest. I know these guys, but I don't know the rest of the names or anything. But we always seem to get these guys. So what I've heard was, the reason Portini and Anthony Taylor, these guys, the reason they get these games is because they close by to Liverpool, like, you know what I mean? Manchester, Greater Manchester to Liverpool. So close proximity. That's where it is. Then I said to myself, I could have sworn I heard Anthony Taylor is taking over the Brighton game over the weekend. Brighton is close to London. It's not close to Manchester. So how is that happening? Do you get what I'm saying, Alid? I don't understand. Listen, there's 22 referees assigned into the Premier League, guys. We always get the same ones. How is that possible?
Can I also say, like, add to that is that before, I don't know, a couple of years ago, you guys noticed that the top, like the best referee will always get the biggest games, no matter what. Now, what they started to do is just share it out. Like, look, like Coot would take it one day, or the bold one that just took over our one. And I was thinking, what the hell is going on here? Like, isn't there like a merit system? The one that does the best should be getting the biggest games.
Exactly.
Because for me, Michael Oliver has been the best English ref for past God knows what. Yeah, even though.
When was the last time we had him as a ref?
Exactly. You don't get him. You don't get him anymore. Because we're either getting Taylor, we're getting
Atwell,
Tierney, we're getting
Atwell as well.
Atwell, these guys, and can I say about Coot as well? I don't even know how this guy became a referee. Have you seen how timid he is?
Oh,
he's so timid. It's like he's not even confident in anything he does.
No,
that's true. He was on VAR. He was VAR on that shambles. Remember in lockdown with the Everton Liverpool game, and it was 2-2, and it was a VVD ACL. Coot was on VAR ever since then. Honestly, you just change your whole outlook and perception on these guys. and it's not just him, but he was so.
When he Man United scored as well.
So they said. Yeah, I've heard about that story.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question, right? Ask you a question, right? Man United against Brighton, yeah. In the last minutes or so, they got a set piece. Man United got a set piece. Ball comes in.
Yeah.
It got handballed, and right. And then went out, and referee just blew whistle for the end of the game.
I remember. No.
The referee got called over to the monitor. The game's finished, you know.
It's finished. He already whistled.
Literally, the game was finished. They're walking off, right? And what it was in the thing now is like Maguire, Bruno Fernandes, and a few others crying the referee saying, "Oh, that was a handball." Blah 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 blah. The game's finished now. He got called over to the monitor to look at the situation, look at it. Yeah, the referee started back the game. Yeah, gave Man United the penalty.
The penalty.
Ronaldo scores the penalty. Was it Ronaldo? I'm sure it was Ronaldo.
Fernandes.
Fernandes. Yeah. I know it was some Portuguese guy. Anyway, what's happened? And they scores the goal in the feet now, and then also they go back to centre circle, and they kick off, and full time finishes. Yeah. So if they could do that for Man United, and right? What is the problem? Yeah. If it's in the rules that we can request a replay, what's the problem at the day, right, of us getting a replay? Shouldn't that be suggested to us?
Apparently, the story is because the game ended. But as for our game, it's because they took the free kick, so we couldn't call it back by that time. That's the rules apparently in the Premier League. If the game is continuing and then the free kick is taken, so that you can't call it back. But with the penalty, because the game is being whistled to end, they can't get back to that, because at the same time apparently when the referee was about to whistle, the VAR system was telling him, mate, I think you might have to look at the VAR. You know what I mean? By the time obviously he whistled, it was too late by that time. But if the game stops, apparently you can go back. But if the game is continuing, apparently you can't. But let me ask you a question, Uncle Ross. Let me say something to you guys. There was a game I watched a couple of seasons ago. It was Burnley and Manchester United at Burnley. Luke Shaw fouled one of the Burnley players, and I think so Man United went down there at the end and scored. I think it was Rashford scored the goal, but the goal was disallowed. But because that foul in the beginning, that was called back for that. So isn't that disrupting the game as well? If a goal has already been obviously scored while you're allowing the game to play, and then you're calling back for that decision because of the foul, isn't that the same kind of things? I'm a bit confused. Yeah, because with that game, obviously they took the free kick, but why couldn't you stop because you could have stopped the game. The guy in the audio said, stop the game. But there wasn't listening. They said, I can't do it anymore. I can't do anything about it. But do you get what I'm saying, Neurobeats?
Yeah. Funny thing is, as you know how you say that, the guy couldn't recognize the on-field ref called it as offside, and he said, I thought he said that it's onside. But when everyone was telling him delay, and he's like, what? The game's restarted, I can't do nothing. How do you remember that rule so quick? I want to know how you will remember that rule so quick.
Exactly.
Because none of them actually went, oh wait, can we restart? Is it okay to restart? But this guy goes, I can't do nothing.
Yeah.
And he said it so calmly, like, can't do nothing.
But
he didn't seem bothered, did he?
Yeah,
no.
He didn't say, oh shit.
Yeah, this and that. Rare.
I don't think we can go back, Let me check. He didn't know that.
No.
The guy was.
But go on.
The man what is it today is like it's literally in the rules today that we can request a replay.
It is. Yeah, that's in the rules. Yeah.
But
it depends. Yeah, it depends on the other team, though, isn't it? If they agree.
That's a replay. You know what I mean? And then, and that's what I'm trying to say. So, what is the problem in giving us a replay? Now, if like Tottenham doesn't want to play us again, right?
Then it's understandable. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, then,
of course they don't want to play us again. They don't want to play us again.
It's not up to Tottenham, though. No, it's not up to Tottenham, because if Liverpool take it to the court of
it should be up to the Premier League.
Then the Liverpool will take the Premier League to the court of sports, whatever it was called.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and then and there's precedents on the UEFA side that their rule and the World Cup, FIFA as well have a rule that if any rule has not been followed by the referee, there's precedents where you can replay that game. So if Liverpool take it that far, it's not up to Tottenham. Tottenham can't say nothing.
Yeah, they have to do it one day.
They have to play. Yeah.
They'll say the whole team got COVID or something.
Alid, are you still gonna be? Or,
Yeah,
I'll catch you later. I'll catch you later. See you later, Alid.
Catch you
care,
later, boys.
Take care.
Take
brother.
care, all of you. Okay, nice.
No worries, brother.
Nice one, man.
Take
Then
care.
we get the 3 points, then, innit? If they don't, if they just ain't got COVID, we get the 3 points. Then you know what I mean? No way, they need to. You know what? It's like Denzel Washington said. I'm leaving here with something. We're from around the way. I'm leaving here with something, and that's how we do it. Because the fact that they look, that game on Saturday showed how much they're against Liverpool Football Club.
Yep.
It showed.
Whether you like it, guys, or not, it's the truth. It's a true fact. I did make a video. I did make a video out of that. I basically said what I was gonna say. Like, I didn't really beat around the bush. I know a lot of other YouTubers do things like that, but I was just blatantly honest. You know what I mean? It's just everybody talks about Liverpool getting decisions last season. I said because we wasn't competing. As soon as the seasons we compete, why is these decisions, the ridiculous ones, always return? Did you ever think like that to yourselves, guys? Right? You know what I mean? Last season we was getting penalties. I couldn't believe. We was getting free kicks. I couldn't believe. You know what I mean? Things like that. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden we're challenging again. But you know what I said? I was thinking, if we would have won the game against Tottenham, and next weekend is Arsenal and Man City, and Man City lose again, that would be like 4 points clear, right, of City. So it would be like hard to catch us up. I mean, we could just build a lead. Maybe they don't want things like that. Maybe they want everything to be like stuck together. Because this decisions that's happening right now in the Premier League, guys, especially with VAR, doesn't that show you like how bad these people are? If you're actually struggling with VAR at your disposal, you know what I mean? You don't need any help. Everything is there. Technology is there.
For me.
1 second. Let me just read M29. M29 says realistically, no replay is going to happen. We'll see, and that's all we can do. Yeah. But go on, Anton.
To be fair, personally, since VAR has been in this country, I think they've been slacking with VAR. Even when he first started doing it, I think because England, the ones that made the game, didn't start off with VAR first. It's the other league started off with it first. It's their idea first, their baby. Yeah. And because we've got it last, it was like a kind of attitude of, we'll try it out kind of thing. It was quite lackluster because it's not come from them. It's not their baby. Do you understand?
Do you remember
that's about it's our game. Their attitude has been poor. I feel like over the years, since it's been here, since it's been like around everywhere, it's only England they have a problem. You can go Australia, you can go anywhere, you can go Japan. Yes. They've got it locked. It's on lock. MLS, they've got it on lock. In this country, it's only after the World Cup then it was going, let's go to the screens. The screens were put around since VAR started. If you go back to 2019, they don't go and check the screen. Even though the screens were put around all the countries. So they were doing it, dragging their feet. It's not for me. Personally, because I know, for me, England, I lived in England my whole life. I know how these people operate. You understand? Yeah. Because they come from them. It's kind of like it's all right. Yeah, we're getting it. Some, come on, kind of thing. For me, lackluster because it's not their baby. Exactly. That's why.
Arrogant.
No, you're gonna say something, bro.
Yeah, no, exactly that, man. When it first came, you saw what they did in it. The rule was that you go have a look at it, and then they decided to say, we've decided ourselves, we're going to adapt it. We're not going to go look at it. We're not going to look at it. We'll just trust the VAR upstairs.
Yes.
For me, I don't think VAR is the issue. I know Uncle Rod said take it away, but I think deep down that these guys want VAR gone because
of course
it guarantees them a job
to cheat as well. Yeah.
Because if VAR is gone,
get rid of that,
yeah, they can always say, "Oh, I thought it's not
human error."
Yeah. The issue is honestly very simple. Yeah, these guys have. First of all, we need to get rid of that term "clear and obvious."
Yes,
clear and 100%. Obvious is the most bullshit phrase I've ever heard. because they never make it clear and obvious. They freaking
No.
what? Just do you remember the Wolves United game, and when they released the audio for that?
Yeah.
So do you hear the guy say, "All right, Onana jumps into him," and he goes, "Onana jumps into him." That's very clumsy. And then after he starts, overthinking it and start talking himself out of it.
Yes.
Yeah, but
It was coming together. It was coming together.
It's like
It's coming
coming together. I'm like, bro, why are you making it difficult? It's very simple. Coming together is we both jump and we go to a space together. Yeah. If we're not jumping and going to a space together, then it's not coming together. If one person is jumping up and the other one jumps into him, the aggressor is the one that jumps into him.
Yeah.
It's very
Exactly.
simple. And then this guy's like, it tells me that these guys are finding any way to agree with each other. Like they're trying to see each other off.
Because they're mates.
Exactly.
Mark Dean, guys. Mark Dean.
I think these guys should never talk to each other and say, listen, top ref gets most of the bag at the end of the season. And then that way they beef each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
true.
make it a competition as well, man. Because I thought, like, I agree with everyone else that says, yeah, go to the European leagues and just pick out the best referee, man. Why are we here? The Premier League is not poor. Go get the best of the best to look after the best product in the world. How are you gonna pick incompetent people to run the biggest brand of football in the world?
It ain't anymore, mate. It ain't no. Come on, Man City's go back to win 5 in a row. You know what I mean? Come on, we can't even laugh at other leagues.
No. I'm not laughing at other leagues, but I'm talking at the brand.
But I'm saying, like in general,
Premier
like
League.
people can't even laugh at them anymore.
Yeah, don't laugh at them. But I'm saying the Premier League is known. That's where the debates are. That's where the eyes are. Like that's where the most money is coming through. And how you lot picking some deadbeat guys that don't know what they're doing?
You know what the worst part of it is, Nurbi? Like if you think about it, guys, like every weekend, the stars are the referees. Have you guys noticed that? It's not even about the Premier League no more. The referees are the stars. They're making the headlines.
Honestly, yeah, that's what they're probably thinking. Yeah, boys, look what I've done today, this week. I'm on the papers this week. They probably get like, kind of a cheap thrill out of it.
It's beyond belief, man. It's absolutely beyond belief. Jordy says, how we lads? Yes, you've won, mate. We know. You've done good against PSG. You've done good. Come on, man. 4-1, man. 4-1. Oh, 4-0 tomorrow, that says. But yeah, we'll continue anyway. What do you guys think about Gary Neville and his statements? Right after the game, he was supportive of Liverpool. Now he's doing this. What is going on?
Sky Sports pay him, Sky Sports.
No. But I've heard the story. The story I've heard is they told him off because he let out that they get the first footage. You know what I mean? When the incident happens, the VAR decision happens. Basically, they get it straight away. So he wasn't meant to say that. So now they punished him and they said, you need to correct it. Now, instead of being supportive towards Liverpool, he's doing that. Like you can see that it says Jurgen Klopp handled the situation well. Last night after the game, most football fans will have had empathy. With what happened and recognized it was wrong. However, Liverpool's statement tonight is a mistake. Talk of exploring all options. He puts brackets there, saying what does that mean? And sporting integrity and dangerous phrases, along with being how do you say that word? Vague. Sorry, vague and aggressive. Sorry, we fucked up. I don't remember them saying sorry. By the way, guys, I don't know if you heard anything. So I don't know where he gets the sorry from. We fucked up was enough. I said that last night. Sorry should be respected and not undervalued. This is a snap reaction that can always be wrong, but I feel strongly about it. So he's saying like they said sorry, and that should be enough. I don't remember hearing any sorry. Uncle Ross, did you hear any sorry or anything like that?
No.
Gary Neville heard something else, and we haven't. You know what I mean?
No, and the thing is about it, I need to send you that thing at days. I'll send it after the show. It's Mark Goldbridge on his show and everything that, and he literally rips into Gary Neville. Do you know what I mean? And what Mark Goldbridge does, because he's a Man United supporter, got the United stamp.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah,
basically, he starts off and say, "Look, listen. I hope at the end of the day that sort of like Brighton and they beat Liverpool on Sunday. As I know, at the end of the day, right, there'll be Liverpool fans saying, I hope Brentford beat Man United. You know what I mean? But the show's not about that. The show is about the integrity of football. and he said that in the day, right, what Klopp is doing in the day, right? He's speaking out for the integrity of football, right? Because before these people like Gary Neville start running his mouth and saying about this and that, right? Remember the day it was down to sort of like Jurgen Klopp, why we got 5 substitutes now.
Yes, sir.
Down to Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp did that.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean? Jurgen Klopp changed that. You know what I mean? So really and truly, when he's got people start running them out and everything that, right? We need to be telling them today the reason why you got 5 substitutes now, right? Yeah, you'll have to use 5 substitutes now. That's down to us.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Anyway, so basically what he's saying that he touched on Gary Neville, and he was saying that today, look, from the time at the day that he came out and the day on Saturday night, right, and was quite angry about what happened. I was quite angry about it as well. He's come out quite angry about it, but now he's changed his tune.
Yeah.
So obviously at the end of the day, so like he's got some kind of interest in the day in this situation and that he has to sort of like say, well, you know, like, well, Klopp's being this, Klopp's being that. And he goes, when you look at what Klopp's doing, and he's not being this, being that. He's speaking out for integrity of football because this can turn around.
And what he said today was hypothetically. He didn't say it like it should happen. He said, in another circumstances, normally that will happen. You know what I mean?
What Goldbridge is saying that today, even if he is saying, Klopp is saying that, right, for like straight up, not hypothetically, straight up anything. Like, he goes, I'm with him. Because I'm with him. Because at the end of the day,
as it should be.
And they needs to be sorted out. Because what's going to happen? He's saying what's going to happen, and they're just going to apologize, and they're just going to do it again and again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because what is the referees are running a dictatorship.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And he goes another thing as well. Who made Gary Neville Prime Minister of football? Now this is a staunch Man United fan, and he was giving it to Gary Neville. He goes, "Listen, at the day, right? If what Jurgen Klopp is doing at the day, right, saying that day, he's going to try and explore every option, and all these options at the day, quite right. So, do you know what I mean? If he says he wants to sue these people at the day, fair enough. Because I am behind him 100%. Because at the end of the day, right, he's trying to say at the day, listen, we've had decisions like that going against us and that, right? Yeah. And they seem to think, and they apologize, and it's okay. But other teams at the day, we've had decisions against them, right? And the VAR people haven't even bothered apologizing to them. They've got no apology at all.
It's massive.
You know what I mean? So he's saying that today, he goes, what is confident for it? What he's trying to say with Klopp, he's trying to get reform into the game. He's trying to get these people and they to
make the game better. Make the game better.
Better, man. Because these people and it's like a dictatorship. Whatever they say goes, and they're not accountable for anything. All that's going to happen with them guys there is like if they get something wrong, more likely they do 1 week in the championship and they come back.
There's a thing I don't agree with, guys. Like like compared to our time, majority of us obviously was on our 40s. Like, you know what I miss? I don't know if you guys miss it, Uncle Rods and obviously Rubis and Anton. The relationship between the referee and the player. Where is that gone now? Like, they used to talk, they used to have a laugh. I mean, and things like that. It's now like you just said, Uncle Rods, it's the distance between players and referees. It shows on the pitch. You know what I mean? You can't even have a word with them. Even the captain comes along and they don't even want to listen to the captain now. That's how bad it's gone. Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah, because it's just funny because I saw this.
But is that good for football? Things like that, Uncle Rods?
I saw a snippet today and everything that, and it was like. It was Christian Eriksen when he played for Tottenham and Emre Can, and something was the referees discussing something that happened. I can't remember what actually happened. What they were discussing something that happened, right? Yeah. And you can see the referee said to Emre Can, "Go away, just go away." First, I would have said to him, "Who do you think you're waving your hands like that to?" I would have said to him, "Who do you think you're doing that to? You need to learn some manners, pal." Do you know what I mean? But they've been put in this place at the day, right, where they're like, it's a dictatorship. They dictate to you what's going to happen. You don't dictate to them. Do you know what I mean? And this is what I'm saying at the day is this. When you've got referees at the day that support these teams in the Premiership, it's like it's going back to like Alex Ferguson again. Alex Ferguson was sitting on the board of the Premiership in the day. What? Hold on. You're the manager of Man United. Do you honestly think that we don't know and that you got influence in games? When games go on for more longer, people get more yellow cards than what they should do. And
Fergie time.
You know what I'm saying, yeah? And that was all because he sat on the board on the Premiership. Since the time of the day that they've allowed that, and they've allowed referees to come on the team. Like when we played against Chelsea, and the referee gave a dodgy penalty to in Chelsea's favour. They get to find out on the day, right? That this guy and they owns a building company, and the same building company is doing work for Abramovich.
There you go. There you go. It's crazy.
I'll tell you what, at the end of the day, right? As Baz said at the end of the day, right? Some Baz, and I respect him still. He said at the end of the day, what's the point of watching football if it's not going to be played?
There's no point. There's no point. Listen, you're talking to people that worship football. Anton, come on, man. We worship football. I mean, that's how much we love football. But now, like you're looking at, like you said, Uncle Ross, you're looking at it. What is the actual point? Like, it's not even fair. It's not even fair to watch it. What's the actual point?
You got to think about it and think that, right? Is that if you got a situation in day, right, where you got people and they that's supposed to be refereeing the game, supposed to be ruling the game. And you got them people, and they've got their own agendas in the day, right?
Yeah.
Afoot. How can you get a proper game, a proper and fair?
You can't.
You're never going to get that. So what I'm trying to say to you today is, all right, what is the point? If you're not going to get a fair game, what is the point? Because what it does today, it goes deeper than VAR. It goes deeper than referees. It goes down to the integrity.
Yeah.
The integrity.
I've said it as well.
Yeah, the integrity of football at the day, right? Listen, what happened today? What happened the day? It's a catalogue of the long things that's been happening in the Premiership. Premiership being like the new name, and I won't say that the Premiership's been formed because it's not a new league. It just changed the name. Since they renamed it the Premiership, it's a
look at the difference, Uncle Ross. Who used to win the old division, the old first division in this league? You know what I mean? The likes of Derby County, Aston Villa, Northern Forest. You know what I mean? The names are endless. You know, it was more competitive than this one. You know, Man United only won 7 titles in the old one, and all of a sudden they're winning 20. You know what I mean?
They got relegated in the old one.
Just like that. Nah, mate.
They got relegated. They got relegated by the.
They got it. Dennis Law.
Dennis Law relegated them. They got relegated. Chelsea got relegated.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Hopefully, history can repeat itself and they get relegated again, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying.
It's amazing though. It's amazing, isn't it? Like when Kenny Dalglish won the league, they said Jack Walker's money won it. But when other people win it with money, I did the best manager since last break.
Yeah,
It's crazy, isn't it? Jack Walker's money won it. Remember, people? You know what I mean? Money, doesn't it? Yeah. There you go. But Justin says banning Darren England from officiating LFC games for the season is not enough, guys. We also want Tierney, Cook, Powson from all our games. It's not going to happen, you know what I mean? Because, that's how it is. Like with the Premier League, for some reason or another, we just have the same officials on a regular basis, like I put on the picture earlier, Justin, and it's going to continue. Like I put the picture just now. Today I found out. Guess who the referee is over the weekend? Anthony Taylor.
Under the 5.
There you go.
Under the 5.
There you go. So it shows like it's the same consistency. It doesn't matter about the distance.
One under 5.
In where they live and all that stuff. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But guys, is there anything else you want to say in regards to the Tottenham fans going mad at us? All the fan base around the country, as we saw on Twitter, like talking about us. We're asking for a replay. We're crying like babies. Well. Yeah, we're begging for it. We're crying like babies. I'm sure you saw Twitter.
Yeah.
What do you think of that, bro? What do you think of that?
Yeah, man. Those guys are just telling them, yeah. So what? We're crying. What? We're fighting for. We're fighting for what we believe in. We want justice, innit? If you're the one that, if you're the ones that like bringing up like all the stuff that happened to you lot, and you lot took it like bent over, innit? We're not looking to take it bent over. Men out here, innit? We're out here we're trying to what is it, fix whatever. Like yes, it's a selfish thing we're looking at from our point of view, but at the same time, if we fix it, that means you lot benefit as well. So in the future, you can't get screwed. Exactly. So I don't understand how. Like, what is it? Why they're making it about just nobody's thinking about Tottenham. Tottenham's they're 100% going to be below us at the end of the league. 38 games, isn't it? Nobody cares. Like, you look, they keep bringing up the handball that happened again. Like, what is it in the beginning of the Champions League final, bro?
What was the rules?
my
Explain the rules, Nurabits,
The
on that
rules
time.
is if your hand is out, like from a natural position, which Sissoko, yes, he didn't mean it, but his hand was out. The ball hit his hand. The ref ain't got no choice because it's in the rule. Tell me where in the rule it says when it's an onside goal, give it offside.
There you go. There you go.
So
Touche, man.
They could keep arguing with us, bro. It's like, do you know what they're like? I mean, it's like a 10-year-old trying to fight you, and you're like, hey, bro, relax yourself, man. I'm trying to
Push him aside.
I'm trying to deal with this policeman that's trying to violate, and he's like, nah, fight me. And I'm like, oh, bro, leave me alone, bro. You're not even worth my time.
Flick him in his eye. Flick him in his eye.
Never beats a G, you know. He's a G. You know what, Never Beats? I agree with you 100%. He said, look, at the end of the day, it's like this at the end of the day, right? One of the reasons at the end of the day why Spurs are complaining this and that, right? I'm not being funny, they're shit. They ain't won nothing since 2000.
They're never going to win.
They ain't won nothing since 2008. You had a chance at the day in 2019, and what we dealt with you. So, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Simple as
We're
that.
done. We're done.
No matter what you got, you are shit. So, really and truly, they're threatening at the day that if we do go for replay and we do play them, we're going to beat them. Because if we was dominating them with 10 men, right, and they couldn't break us down with 9 men, what you think we're going to do to them with 11 men?
Well, they got 11.
Yeah, because what's talking about is restarting their game from the start. You know what I mean? Yeah. So 11 v 11, and let's see what's going on there. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. If you're that good, yeah.
Yeah. So
Come on, guys. Their only trophy is to try and beat the big teams.
Well, they're doing a lap of honor at the end of the game with the kids and that. You know what I mean? So
there's no other solace for them. There's nothing else for them. It's just who can beat or take some points or stop someone from winning the league. That's it.
I never understand why Tottenham is in any conversation. I really, really don't understand that. Like, you know, when you talk about Big Six, why are they in the Big Six? Everton have won more than them. You know what I mean? There's a lot of teams that's won. Aston Villa. You know what I mean? They're always in the top 6 in shows. I'm thinking to myself, what kind of YouTube channel are you running? They're not top 6. They never was. You know what I mean? Come on, bro.
It's like having Norwich in there, isn't it? Like Norwich.
Yeah, exactly. You might as well just have Norwich. Redbird says the problem is we are Liverpool, 100%. You know what I mean? The world's against us, mate. Yeah, as Tupac says, you know, it's me against the world. That's how it is, man. But we're gonna move on to the preview of the tomorrow's game, the Europa League against Union. How do you say it? Union Saints? Is it Saint Union? Something like that. Yeah. So let's talk about them next, guys. So let's go. So this team is top of their league at the moment. I think joint top. They look impressive. I've never heard of them in my life. USG. I've never heard of them in my life, but they seem to be. Oh, someone's alarm is ringing. But yeah, they seem to be a good team. And have you heard about them, Anton? Do you know anything about them?
It's one of the first teams I even heard about, to be honest. It's one of the first time. Yeah, I thought it was the Union that was from Germany that they made their way up from like way low leagues like tier 9 and that, and they went all the way to the top and like on Champions League. Yeah, I thought it was them at first. I was like, it'd be nice, man. It'd be nice and tasty, but yeah, it's these guys. I'm like, what? Who are them guys? But I don't know about them. That's the only team I don't know about.
They're doing good, man. They're doing the top of the league already. What about you, Nurabeats? Have you ever heard of him, Nurabeats?
No, to be honest, I haven't. It's the Belgium league. I don't think anyone watches the Belgium league. And if they did say that they did watch it, they're probably
lying, man.
All I do know is Alexis McAllister's brother plays for them.
That's
it's true.
So, guys, before we go, I want to go with the starting lineup. Yeah. So what do we go here? Kelleher in goal or Alisson?
Kelleher.
Yeah.
Me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Give some minutes, man.
Everybody Kelleher. Right back. Who do you want as the right back, guys?
Trent.
Trent. Give me
He needs to play, innit? He needs to play because
play.
he's been off for a while, yeah? Okay. Right centre back.
Kwanzaa.
Everybody else agrees?
No,
I agree.
Right centre back, yeah?
No, I want,
right centre back.
yeah, I want Kwanzaa in there to like, because these are the only times he's going to get to play games, really.
But last time he played left centre back. He played left, didn't he?
He played on the left.
Left centre back. Yeah.
But who do you want? Who's his partner? Who's his partner?
Konate.
I love Konate as well.
You're putting the people that haven't played a lot. Innit?
No. You know what? No, you know what? I'll play Matip. I'll play Matip there instead of you. I don't want.
Well, for his confidence.
Konate is a bit. He gets injured, man. He annoys me sometimes now. Man.
But he hasn't played a lot, Anton. That's the thing.
Yeah. Okay. Give him 10 minutes.
Anton, I was going to say, Anton, do you think sort of like Matip can handle 2 games a week? You think
Nah, but just give him that game and then just get his confidence back up again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if his girl left you, you left you.
Well,
try and get a girl that you can get easy things from. You know what I mean?
But I think he's going to
That's
play
what
over the weekend. Yeah, he's definitely going to play against Brighton, 100%. Left back, do we keep Robertson or someone else? Or
Simi. Play Simi, man.
Simi. Yeah, okay. Defensive midfielder. Who's your defensive midfielder, guys?
Endo.
Yeah.
Do you think he done good when he came on, guys, against Tottenham?
He played all right, man. He played all right. He ran his heart out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His passing wasn't that good, though. I didn't see a little pass that he could.
It's all about confidence, though, isn't it? It's all about confidence. He just needs a run in the team, doesn't he? Right centre midfield. Soboslai's position.
No, I put Gravenberch in there.
In the right side or in the left side? Because he normally plays on the left.
Yeah, he plays on the left. Put Elliot, no?
Oh, you put it, or put McAllister in there then.
Yeah?
Yeah, put McAllister.
You want to keep McAllister in, yeah?
Yeah.
What about you two? What about you, Anton?
Oh, yeah, because his brother. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
There's no sentimentality, man. It's a slow game.
No, you got to do it. You got to do it, bro. You got to do it.
Look, 10 minutes at the end. 20 minutes.
Yeah, game on at the end, isn't it?
Nah, none of my players, to be honest.
All right,
so you want him in or want him out?
No, I want him in.
You're not going to put McAllister in. If you can put McAllister later,
yeah.
I'll put Elliot in there then.
Yeah, you got to give the kid a chance, innit? You got to give him a chance. He hasn't got a lot of opportunities, man. Where is that then? There you go. Left hand side, Gravenberch, right?
Yeah.
Get him game time, innit?
Yeah.
Okay, left. So right side is for Doak or Salah or someone else or Jota or.
Yeah, Doak.
Anton.
Yeah.
Ben Doak. Yeah, I have Ben Doak there, man.
He's
bro, you got some FIFA. You got some FIFA graphics, bro.
You know that's what
Right, we got to play the grass there as well.
He clicked it and then his face popped up. I was like, right.
Oh, you want that then? Yeah, you want that? Let me sort it out. I'm joking.
It's like you're playing Championship Manager for us.
I can't put their face on there. You know that, yeah? I can actually. Let me do it. You can. You could do this. The new thing that's going around, you know. There you go.
That looks smooth, bro.
Give me this program, man.
Left hand side, guys. Left hand side.
Jota.
Can he play in?
No, he's not playing Brighton. He can't play Brighton.
He can't play. 2 yellow cards, isn't it? 2 yellow cards. He can't rescind it. He can't rescind.
He can't play.
Once you get 2 yellow cards at the end, man.
But he can play with Roper though. He's all right to win.
Yeah. He hasn't been sent off, is he? Middle.
Nunez for me.
He didn't play the last game. Don't forget, he didn't play the last game.
Is he back? Is he all right?
No.
They haven't said he's injured.
No, he was going to come on.
They didn't even ask.
Injured.
Everything was about
injured. He's the account.
Gakpo is out for about 3 to 4 weeks. He should be back. There's no operation needed. They said so. It's all good.
It has to be Nunez, man.
Yeah. There's no one else. Who else?
There's no one else. Well, Soboslai could play there. He could play as a false number 9. Soboslai. Don't forget that. No, he can. He played Leipzig and Salzburg.
Bro, players like him, I just want to just look
Wrap them up, yeah. Wrap them up.
Yeah,
Guys,
I don't really.
I don't know about you,
them, man.
Anton. I don't know about you guys, but I'm waiting. I know like a lot of people want him out, but I can't wait to see Szoboszlai, McAllister, and Thiago in the team, man. I don't know, guys. Something's just telling me this is gonna be like this, man. Cooking in that pitch. I'm telling you, mate. Oh,
That's my
It's gonna be problematic, man.
You know, like on Sundays, yeah, right. You know, it'd be like on Sundays. When your mum used to cook a pot on Sundays.
Yeah, that's it.
We do it. So us Somalis do that too, man. I'm telling you,
And you can smell it, innit? You're like, oh, I can't wait for dinner, boy.
Yeah.
I can't wait for dinner.
Yeah, man, it'd be like that. That's what it's like, you know. Get Thiago, that's what it's like, man.
Yeah.
That's how I know exactly how you feel, bro. Them times it was like my mum would cook it from early. I go football. I come back. Game win or lose, I'm like smiling at the end. They're like, and what are you smiling for? Because I'm going out for dinner, bro. And I was cooking, bro. I mean, it was a win-win situation for me. It was a win-win. So even if I lost, I would be hurt that I lost, but I know I had to smile. No, they're gonna come over and yam some food, bro. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, man. Hey, Mum's cooking the best, man.
That's it, man. That's it.
Let's get back to the final mix, guys. Which is just chatting with obviously the chat. And then we end it there, boys. We ended it there. Let's see who's next. Is there any good comments you can see there, guys? We could pick out. I know everybody. Thanks for commenting, by the way. I appreciate that immensely. Really, really.
We have got one. Hope you can have an extra revelation tomorrow night after we win with Philip. Win Philip. So I see one with Philip Bidwell says I need us to win tomorrow as it's my birthday and also keep a clean sheet. And then obviously
obviously, 100%, man. We are gonna win, man. We are gonna win. It's Anfield under the lights, European nights, man. There's nothing better than that, is there, guys? There's nothing better than that.
Happy birthday, Phil.
Happy birthday, Phil, man. Big up, brother. Thanks for coming on, guys. Honestly, thank you to everyone, man. Victor says fact. Tottenham is a small club, 100%. There we go. Psychologic Shaolin says, big up everyone, Rods, and spraying facts. Rod's favorite word. Uncle Rod's favorite word, isn't it? Facts, man. Facts.
About facts, man. Listen, when somebody's speaking facts and everything that, you have to praise them. You know what I mean?
He says, Justin says, Taylor is the only referee who apologized personally to Klopp for awarding Arsenal a penalty last season.
No, that was Oliver.
I thought it was Michael Oliver. I didn't think it was Anthony Taylor. Never.
He will never apologize. You could tell, bro.
Look at his face. You know what I mean? Pure evil, man.
Bro, how can you have 22 referees and only 5 of them?
You see every time.
Games?
I just can't believe. I just spotted it the other day.
That's crazy.
But Nurabits, do you get what I'm saying? These are the only ones that you see consistently doing bad things.
Yeah.
We might get the other referees, Anton. We might get them. Yes, we do. Especially the Newcastle one was a different referee.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is, it's the consistency of their bad decisions. It's always them. Yeah. I mean, the other ones, you don't even know their names. I don't know any of the names.
No. All you know is the ones that hold up the flipping time and the sub thing. That's it. And they said to Klopp, "Can you get back, please? Get back, please." That's all. Anyway, who's this brother here, man? This little this Marga you here.
Yeah. That's the thing. They aggravate Klopp and the players, and I think they do it on purpose. I don't know if you guys
100%.
noticed. The Newcastle game. I can't remember the referee's name. The one that sent off Van Dijk.
Yeah. This referee, we don't know him. I know you're talking about, but we don't know him.
You see, he could easily de-escalate the situation. Yeah, he knows like emotions are high, but this player gives a screw face. Get off now.
Yeah,
and then that will burn you more. Like I could see Van Dijk
to any man.
He's trying to talk to him. Listen, man's got the ball. Just get off. Like he doesn't want to acknowledge him. He was like, listen, mate. We'll sort it out later,
bro.
Just
they're the ones. They're the ones that got picked last in school, isn't it?
Yeah.
And when they get that power, bro, you watch. One day I'm gonna send you off.
Yeah.
One day I'm gonna have all that power. Watch it now. It's always
I'll get you back for this.
Yeah.
And he's in his room like this every day.
Yeah, like Smithers.
waiting
You
for
know?
an opportunity.
Like Smithers, bro. They're moving like Smithers. That's how they're moving. Man.
Revenge of the nerds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's happened, mate. Revenge of the nerds, man. It's happening right in front of our
Bro,
face, man.
Bro, I've played football, yeah, and that's
Yeah.
the refs that I hated the most. The ones that never want to talk to you and they just dismiss you.
Oh,
They
100%.
piss me off the
I'm
most.
there's
confused with
power
them.
trip.
I'm fighting
Power
them.
trip.
I'm fighting them.
Power trip.
No, because you know what it is?
Yeah.
Especially in the day, because I've seen the way and the day they beat some of these footballers in it. I couldn't take it. I'd be like, man, who are you talking to?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, it'd be one of them
Yeah.
ones. I probably wouldn't play football again because if someone gets me go, just get off, effing get off. I go,
Oh,
brother, why don't you come outside, man? What am I doing?
bro, amount of times I had to discipline referees, bro. It's unreal. Amount of times. I said, bro, are you really seriously gonna talk to me like that? I'm talking to you like I'm talking. I'm not shouting at you. If I've done wrong, I've done wrong. But talk to me properly, bro. Because you won't talk to like me. You won't talk that to me. That same tone. If you was playing close, it was on the road. So don't talk to me like that now.
Yeah.
Please.
Isn't it?
Is that a threat? Is that a threat? No, it's not a threat. It's a promise, my friend.
Flick him in his nose, man.
Yeah. amount of times it's happened.
Might as well just flick him in the nose so you can hear the sound of it as well.
Redbird says Americans love to sue. Will FSG be looking into that? Mate, you know FSG is in so much trouble with the Premier League. I won't be surprised if all this stuff is being purposely done anyway, mate. You know what I mean? Don't forget Project Big Picture, Super League. You know, there's so much FSG brought up, and you know these decisions are coincidental. Yeah, you know what I mean? There you go. You know what I mean, so think about it that way, man. There's a lot of corruption that goes in football. And it's just continuing, yeah, man. Like we're competing for the league this season, and look what's happening, man. I mean, last season we wasn't getting these decisions. We was getting good ones. Big up everyone. Oh, sorry about that. Hang on. Well, my. Let me see.
When you just love people to win the league anyway.
You know what?
We've got a chance.
That would be so great, man. That would be so great. And I feel like because of they're going against us. That's the perfect fuel for fire, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the perfect fuel to fire. They're going against us. That's like Mourinho used to do. And just go mad against all of them.
Let me say something to you guys. Let me say something to you guys here before we go. Say Liverpool lose the league by 1 point at the end of the season, and that 1 point was this game. What would you guys do? What would you do, Nurabeats?
Honestly,
what would happen? What would happen?
I don't think like much will happen, yeah. But I think I would lose. Like, what is it? Yeah, I would lose any interest in the Premier League. Honestly, if that happened, I'll lose. Man's moving to Saudi, bro. Saudi League. Saudi League. Saudi. We'll do some Saudi content, bro.
Uncle Rods.
Piss him out.
Come on, Steven Gerrard. Ittifaq, let's go, bro.
That'll be to the G, you know.
They got the colours in it. This is what, green and white. That's it.
Yeah. I'm
green and white, bro.
Listen, I'm supporting the same team that Mane is in. Mane and Firmino.
Oh.
My team. But you know what it is, though? It's like, I would simply do this in the day. It's like what you said, Beats. I wouldn't bother with the Premiership. So like we was in the Champions League, all I'll be doing content on is Champions League, FA Cup, League Cup. That's all the content I'll be doing. I would literally end the day sort of like, fuck that league off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think in the day
boycott it.
Yeah, be on a joke because I was close to that decision over the weekend. I was close to that.
How much more can you take up this year?
Yeah. I was looking at the situation today of when you look at like Europa Cup, Champions League, FA Cup, League Cup, you don't get those messed up things in those competitions.
But the most important one you do.
Yeah, it's just usually straightforward. You know what I mean? Like the decision's all right. You can't argue with them and so forth. And I think that right. Usually everything's all good in them competitions.
Yeah.
It's only when it comes to the Premier League at the day that you have to start questioning things and stuff like that. So if that scenario did happen, I would say, right, then that sealed it for me. I'm not watching any more Premiership. I'll just continue on European FA Cup and League Cup. That's me.
You know what I'll do?
Go on, Anton.
I would poo it inside a bag, go to Darren's house, Darren England's house, and put it through his letterbox. And I'll do it constantly. Like, who's this guy doing this shit? I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, that man there, that next man, that brother there as well. Personally, I would walk there. I wouldn't even, you know what? I wouldn't even take a train or car. I would walk there from here. You know why I walk there? Because I'm thinking about all the shit I'm going to do to you, bro. I'm thinking all this shit, bro. And it's going to wind me up. All that pain, I'm walking up all that way up there to do that. I'm going to do the nastiest shit, man. Put it through your letterbox and I'll sleep outside. I'll sleep outside in the bush for a week, you know, every day. Who's doing it? I'm telling you. Shit in a bag and put it in a letterbox. I'm sorry.
Listen,
Supper, innit? Supper.
He'll have laxative as well, you know. Laxative.
Yeah. I'll get the nastiest poos, bro. I'll just lick it down in his door, bro. There's no way you're getting away with that.
Before we go, guys, Uncle Rod's score prediction, mate. Score prediction, please.
Literally crying,
For tomorrow's game.
Literally crying. Stop it. You're not bad.
Yeah, score prediction, mate. Score prediction, Uncle Rod's.
Score prediction. Okay. 3-0 Liverpool. I don't think we can see tomorrow. 3-0. 3-0.
Nura Beats.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the other team. You know that. I think we might take out our frustrations out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It might be like a high.
I'm feeling the same way, bro.
I'm going for 5-0.
Oh, God.
You know what?
Anton?
As Nurabeats had just said here, bro, like I said a bit earlier, when you go leave here and you go and look for that next girl and think, you know what, I'm going to mash up this girl. What, bruv? I'm going to take out all of it on this one here. She going to know I'm the best sex she's ever had. All I'm saying, yeah, I reckon 4-0, 4-5-0.
Yeah.
Rape them, like, kill them. Yeah, man. I'm not even thinking. Before I would have said about 2-1. You know, ones there. I'm talking about annihilation. Next man's getting it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that team, Union.
Oh, stop it.
100%. 100%. Yes, that's us done, people. As you can see, that's tomorrow's. I'm going to be doing the live watch along. So I'm going to show you the next shows, and we should be back the day after to do the review for this game. Or maybe tomorrow, if you guys are available after the game, like 20 minutes after the game, we could do a review. So maybe tomorrow I'll drop another thumbnail. So that's the next thing. Uncle Rods, where can people find you, sir?
Yes, man. Listen, big up everyone in the panel. Big up Nerve Beats. Yeah, big up yourself. Big up Anton. Big up to you, man. Yeah, listen, and Fuzzy, you know my respect is up there for you, brother.
Big up, brother.
Listen, Anfield Uncle Rod's on YouTube. I've got the watch along show tomorrow, and I think I might be doing. Well, if you're gonna do your one after the show, I'll do mine the next day. I'll do my next day then. Do you know what I mean? So I can come on your show. So I'll swap it around. Yeah? I'll swap it around.
Yeah. You're part of the channel, mate. No,
that's what I'm saying. So I'll swap mine around so I can, in order for me to come on your one 20 minutes after, definitely.
Thank you.
So yeah, Anfield Uncle Rod's on YouTube. I'll be on there chopping it up, all things good about Liverpool Football Club. Okay, with the gang, Fuzz on there sometimes and stuff. You know what I mean? And Liverpool 12th man, big up to Liverpool 12th man and stuff. Yeah, so I'll be chopping up on there, panel debate shows, watch long shows, match reaction, and just general shows. Anfield Uncle Rod's on Instagram and also on Twitter as well. That's where you can find me, guys.
Big up. Anton, where can people find you, man?
Twitter, Anton01. On this channel here, I don't really do a YouTube thing, but I only do it for you guys. But luckily, these are some good guys, man. So, and Instagram, Anton01 again.
Big up, Anton. New Beats.
Yeah, you guys can find me. Big up to the whole panel, actually. Anton, Uncle Rods, Fawzi.
Love, man.
Yeah, you can find me on No Beats on YouTube, on Twitter, TikTok, if I have time to do that, and anymore. I'm not on Instagram, but yeah, those three you can find me on, and mostly you'll probably find me on this channel going forward.
Big up, bro. Big up. Yeah, people, we are done out here. But look out for us after the international break. We've got a team down here. We're gonna include Uncle Rods as well. We're gonna have shows more or less every day or every other day. Different hosts. Like we've got a proper team here, like Nurabeats, Anton, Alid. You got Ryan as well as coming back on the channel. So a few of us are like trying to get together and make this channel like bigger than it is altogether. There's no superiority here. Everybody's going to be as one, and we move from there. Just look out for us after the international break. We're going to have a final meeting during the international break, and then we're going to obviously take the next step as well. That's us done here, people. Let's get out of here, boys. Let's get out of here.
Peace.
See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
Peace.